Okay, this is the beginning of the tutorial on how to create a digital story using Windows Photo Story 3. First step, we need to open up the application, Windows Photo Story 3. So click on the application, a window opens. Always read the blue bar at the top. The row always has a heading telling you what section you are in. So this is the welcome screen. In this case, we're going to begin a new story, and the next step is to click Next. We'll now begin talking about importing pictures. Importing is when you take the pictures that you have already found and saved on your hard drive or on a USB flash drive, and you bring them into the application so that you can edit them, arrange them, and use them in your digital story. So to begin, we click on this button labeled Import Pictures. We're going to need to navigate to where your pictures are located. Using the control keys labeled CTRL, which are the buttons just to the left or right of the spacebar, you can do a Control A, which is a select all, like so. Or you can click within this window, drag your cursor over all of the pictures that you have saved, and click OK. This begins the import process. Now, you'll notice the pictures are now imported into what is called the timeline. The timeline is an important piece of the Photo Story application. It is essentially the sequencing or organizational portion of the application that allows you to place your pictures in order as they progress through the film. So let's say we needed this picture to be at the very beginning. You can either click on it and drag it all the way to the beginning and then let go. You'll notice now it's at the very first position, furthest to the left. If you want to move it back one position, there's a different way to go about it. You can use these arrows over here. Click it once, it moves it one picture over to the right. Click it again to the right, it moves one picture again. The left arrow does the opposite. It moves it towards the beginning of the film. If you choose that you don't want to use a certain picture, you can use this X button, which deletes the picture. Now, you'll notice as you click on these pictures in the timeline, in the main editing window, or sometimes what is referred to as the canvas, you'll notice that the picture is enlarged. The canvas area or editing window allows you to do basic editing functions such as color level correction, red eye correction, clockwise or counterclockwise rotation of the picture, and a few more in-depth functions to edit each picture. Okay, let's talk about this button right here. This is the Remove Black Borders button. If you can notice on this picture of this puppy right here, you'll notice right here at the bottom and at the top there's this horizontal bar of black pixels. Generally, it's best policy to remove the black borders from the top and bottom. So to do so, what we can do is we can click on the Remove Black Borders button, and it will actually analyze it and try and remove it for you. What it does is it crops off any area that it perceives as being darkened. You can use your mouse and click on these little dots to alter the size of the area that's being shown. Of course, over here on the left, you're showing the before. You can adjust, as I just showed you, by grabbing any of these dots either in the corner or in the middle areas. And over here, it shows you the after, how it's changed. So you can also click down with your mouse and move it up. Uh-oh, but we got that black border again, so we want to move it back down. Okay, now you see we've lost that black border. Okay, so once you've got the picture the way you want it, you say, yes, I do want to save the picture. Okay, once it's run through each of the pictures and analyzed them, it says Photo Story is completed removing the black borders from all suitable pictures. And you click OK. You'll now notice this picture no longer has the black border at the top or bottom. Okay, we're now going to move to the next section. We're going to move down here to this button where it says Next. Click on Next. You'll now notice that the heading at the top in this blue row says Add a title to your pictures. In this section, what it allows you to do is put text on top of the picture. Just as it says here, type text to add a title on the selected picture. You simply select that area, delete that text that was in there, and type in whatever it is you're going to express. Okay, now you have some basic editing alignment functions right here. If you click on this is an align left, align center, and align right. I'll leave it on center. Then you also have align to the top, align to the center, and align to the bottom. Now, what you need to pay attention to is the color of the type that you're using here. Don't want to use too light a font or type on top of light colored pixels. So be careful to choose the correct colors. To be able to edit the font or the color of the font and the size of the font, you click on this button. It brings you to the actual fonts that you can choose that are installed on your computer. You can change it to a bold, you can change the size, and of course you can go down here and change the color. So let's see, I'll change it to navy, and then I'll click OK, and there you go. Okay, now let's talk about this area right here where it says effect. Currently you'll notice that there is no effect on the picture. To affect a picture, all you have to do is click on this drop-down window, select one, click on it, and see how it changes it. Obviously black and white has changed this to a black and white or grayscale picture. Let's try colored pencil. And in each case you can see the effect is different. Let's say you didn't like any of the renderings and you want to change it back to the original format. You highlight none and click on it, and it brings it back to its original rendering.